Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you a average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you will find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channels. So thanks for your continuous support and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. So moving on to today's video. Yes, you know, as we always say to look at your LCD. You see right there you're looking at a man passed away. Yes man, he was one of our avid listener and supporter of this channel. His name is Wedderburn. Yes, and we just want to offer our deepest condolences to this man. This man, yes, he's very, very close with my family. Yeah, man, I even have a family that's, you know, if you'll go back, you will hear him tell you about, you know, this family of mine. Was, you know, a part of the police force, you know, that get himself wound up in some problem up here. And, you know, Roy will tell you what happened. And Roy was a very good friend of him, you know, send money to him all the time. But he's still down there in Jamaica in the same political arena as Roy, you know. I haven't spoken to that because I don't know the cousin per se. I don't know all of my family members, but Roy, yeah man, he know all of my aunts, uncle, even one of my grand-aunts, you know, save his life. And you know, if you want to hear, he's one of the first person who have called the program that people ask for him to return. Yeah man, who asks for Roy return. It's popular request. People ask they want to hear him. Because not only that, because he's a PMP or criminal organization, supporters and activists. Yeah man, but the thing is that he is honest. Yes, you will never, he's the most honest PMP criminal organization supporter and activist you'll ever find. He didn't mince word and hide anything. He tell you, yes, if you were speaking the truth, he tell you the truth. And you understand, this is a man where I lift my hat to him for his honesty. One thing with him, he's not going to deny and tell you that he's not a PMP criminal organization, and he will tell you that Michael Manley is like next to God to him. That's how he is. And nothing to him like his PMP criminal organization. Yes, and I know that he was not supportive of, you know, the things, the demonstration that the PMP criminal organization done in America. Yeah, so we just want to express our deepest condolences to Roy Wedderburn, you know, and his family. So when Detective Roy Wedderburn confided in me about the corrupt police officers within the Jamaica Constabulary Force, yeah man, I realized how fortunate I was to be alive. Back then, the Huntsville police station operated on a different code. Yes, man, this is what he said. He said many officers turned to crime, driven by the poor peer conditions exacerbated by the policies of Michael Manley. So Detective Roy Wedderburn passed away on February 24th, 2024, after a prolonged battle with various illnesses. So despite surviving the COVID-19 pandemic, he eventually succumbed to his ailments. Now, he has moved on to a place where his soul will account for his deeds and hurts, good and bad. If such a place exists, depending on one's belief. I, Chris Porter, firmly believe that such a place does exist. Our dreams during sleep are our soul speaking to us, reminding us that we will have to answer for our actions, no matter how much power one holds on earth. It is insignificant compared to the power of the creator of heaven, earth and the universe. So we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we extend our deepest condolences to the wife of Detective Roy Wedderburn, his family, friends, neighbors and colleagues during this tragic time. May his soul rest in peace. Roy Wedderburn has been one of the most loyal supporters of this channel since its inception. Although he was a conscientious officer, he never shied away from his allegiance to the PNP criminal organization and its philosophy of dishonesty, strongly supporting everything the late Michael Manley stood for. He was a friend of my father's family, and one of my late grandparents even saved his life at a river in Middle Quarters, St. Elizabeth, when he was a boy. So to hear more about this man's story, search for Roy Wedderburn on our channel to listen to his contributions. He was always willing to call in and share his perspectives. We learned so much from him, even though we did not always agree. One thing was sure, we both knew the politicians, police force and the judiciary in Jamaica were deeply corrupt. He did not mince words about that. I am telling you, although this man, he put Michael Manley on a pedestal, he never shied away that some things that Michael Manley did was wrong. But that was this man. You have to give him credit for his honesty. We could not say in good conscience that Roy Wedderburn was a notorious liar. He tell a lie every now and then. You understand? But he wasn't notorious. Like some people that just lie. No, not him. He tell you the real mama papa truth. He told you that, this man tell you some things that some police officers have done. We're talking about criminality, thieving. The police them used to thief the gas from the police vehicle. One police vehicle, the tank fill out 20 times for the day because all of the police them have vehicle in a station. Them take the gas from the police vehicle and full their car. At the time, there was no accountability. And when Edward Seaga won, you would hear for himself that the police that were upset because they're going to lose, because, the police were underpaid, overworked, and the police were beggars. Yes, I'm telling you, that's what he says. So, you have to go back and listen to him. So please, listen to Roy Wedderburn's last voice notes sent to this channel. We were also trying to obtain a photograph of him to honor his memory correctly. Though he has passed, the memories of Roy Wedderburn forever remain etched in the mind of those who interacted with him. He was a dedicated supporter and activist of the PNP criminal organization first and foremost. Being a policeman was secondary to his devotion to the PNP. His life's passion. He lived, breathed PNP, and his commitment to it was unwavering. You have to give him credit for that. So I want you to listen to the great Roy Wedderburn. May his soul rest in peace. Yeah, man. One thing with him, he never shy away from speaking his mind and tell you as it is. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. And look, trust me, if you want to learn about history and honesty about criminality in the police force, This is a man that never shied away from telling you about the criminality in the police force when he was there. And he's not telling you that he was a part of it, he's calling names and who the thieves were. And he would tell you that they were PMP criminal organization supporters and activists. But he was a brave cop too. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. May Roy Wedderburn souls rest in peace. And I hope you find comfort in the hands of the Lord.
To me, I'm a person, I love your program. But why would they want to kill you? That means they are evil people. You know, but I am saying, I'm backing you all the way to be outspoken and expose corruption. Where I disagree with you, I will make it known to you. Otherwise, I think you're doing a good job. But I don't like the character of the nation. Certain things are said about certain members of the force. It better not be said. Because you know, one day they might try to pay a crime. And all these things are out in the public domain. So you have to be careful sometimes when you make it thing. When everything like that in public still, over the radio and the media, you know that already as an intelligent person, as a former police officer. I'm a person, we will never have a perfect police force. We will never have a perfect set of people. I would love it. You know, we say there one police killer son in Spanish Town there, you won't find that are incredible. When we say no, I mean, we're society where people live in and out. We know the type of role out there. We know the indiscipline. We know Prime Minister Andrew is trying to reduce Jamaica to an alarming embarrassment. He wants to put out corporal punishment, do anything, disrespect teachers. He says to Jamaica, we run. And they will never implement the death penalty. You say, my golden when he win, he will not do it. Well, in the end of Jamaica, the death penalty have to be implemented. They have to come to the world of reality. Mr. Porter, and you down on Jamaica. Thank you. Good evening, Honorable Christopher Porter. Honorable Son of Jamaica, live in about country television program. More and more because of the level of information and the knowledge being disseminated. You know, I was just speaking to Everton Rachel, former policeman from Jamaica. He was at Mobile Reserve. He's selling real estate. I buy building from him as a salesman. Very efficient real estate person. Well-known, popular in Brooklyn, New York. Practitioner in this business. Good, well-known. Yeah, I run operate $1 for an flatbush sugar for many years. Well, very good friends. His telephone number is 1347 880 3680. A while ago, I was speaking to him, and I was bringing up to date that Biggie White died. Because he know Biggie White well, they were station at Mobile Reserve together. I know Biggie White well because I know he was a former secretary minister, Billy Thompson. He usually work with people like Chopper people, and many others. I know them very well from the 70s. They work with Mel Spence, this type of police. They were bodyguard police. But Everton make a disclosure to me that fact, he went to prison in America, they deport him anymore. He has been wrongly guided by Puff Daddy and these people. Now he was the Prime Minister elect of Belize. His father is a former Prime Minister also. When you look at it, Mr. Porter, you have to be objective and not Jamaica. Constable was have been charged with some vicious crime. They have been examined by the court. They say the court system is corrupt. You have some credibility with that. The question is, how do you solve this problem? repeating them all the while only parade a lack of confidence in these sensitive institutions. And you see, Mr. Porter is serious. Because if I'm charged with a crime, and I know it's a corrupt judiciary that send me to prison, I will lose total confidence in the judicial system. Well, but if it exonerate me, I am happy. We have to be objective, Mr. Porter. And the time has now come, very seriously, for the high level of integrity. But how do you get that? In a polarized society. America is a perfect society. America is not killing. People kill people short money every day. I can't read about these things. So we have to be more objective. I said I enjoy your program. And I know your program have a tremendous impact on the People's National Party because, you know, I don't know, you really hammering them. I ask you to be more objective, be more balanced, because we are all Jamaicans. Yours sincerely, Ryan Wedderburn. Yes, yes, Senator Christopher Porter. This is yours truly, Ryan Wedderburn from Brooklyn. Once again, last night, Sunday night, I listened to you very attentively in respect to the burning down at the event I held in Kingston 43 years ago. I listened to you speaking with one of the callers who identified himself as somebody from Market Garden, Joseph community. And there was admission where he implicated other people who are now deceased. At the time it was burning down, I vividly know I was in Jamaica because I came to America in 1988. And I know there was allegation leveled by both PMP and JP side, charges and counter charges as to who burning down event at home. There was an inquiry and it concluded that was electrical short circuit. That was tabled by the House Speaker Stephen Morris in the Parliament of Jamaica. The Hansard report will indicate that. For that admission with the guy last night, I don't know if criminal take credit for something when I don't ever do. But no one was charged criminally to the best of my knowledge. And I find the green and read very, very, very consistently. So I believe you will call back that column is a paper. And he can be effectively cross-examined. Now what is that contradicts the report that was tabled in the Honorable Parliament of Jamaica? We go by record. Anybody can say anything here, say in the charges that I have inquiry. I mentioned good day, the very experience, and I would call well-researched Christopher Porter a true son of St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. Last night was New Year's Eve. I spent so many time to listen to you, Mr. Porter, about the burning down at the event room in Kingston 43 years ago. I'm not saying you're totally right, but what I know, I was in Jamaica at the time. Both sides were blaming each other. PNP blaming JP, JP blaming PNP. And the inquiry was done by the government electrical inspectorate, and they conclude that it's an electrical short circuit. That was tabled in the Parliament of Jamaica by then House Leader Stephen Morris. Hansard report in Parliament will indicate that. Last night when I hear that guy confirming to you, that means he's a new CEO. He went to prison in America, they deport him anymore. He has been wrongly guided by Puff Daddy and these people. Now he was the Prime Minister elect of Belize. His father is a former Prime Minister also. When you look at it, Mr. Porter, you have to be objective. And that's Constable was being charged with some vicious crime. They have been exonerated by the court. They say the court system is corrupt. You have some credibility with that. The question is, how do you solve this problem? Repeating them all the while only parade a lack of confidence in these sensitive institutions. And you see, Mr. Porter, it's serious. Because if I'm charged with a crime, and I know it's a corrupt judiciary that send me to prison, I will lose total confidence in the judicial system. But if it exonerate me, I am happy. We have to be objective, Mr. Porter. And the time has now come, very seriously, for the high level of integrity. But how do you get that? In a polarized society. America is a perfect society. America is not killing. People kill people insurance money every day. I try to read about these things. So you have to be more objective, Mr. Porter. But I said I enjoy your program. And I know your program have a tremendous impact on the People's National Party because, you know, I don't know, you really hammering them. I ask you to be more objective, be more balanced, because we are all Jamaicans. Yours sincerely, Ryan Wedderburn.
Yes, all of us at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, yeah man, greatly miss Roy Wedderburn. Yeah man, we miss Roy at the Jamaica Young Police Channel. He was tenacious and persistent, never giving up on anything he embarked upon. His determination and resilience were genuinely inspiring. May his soul rest in eternal peace, and may his legacy of unwavering commitment and grit continue to inspire us all. So in conclusion, Roy Wedderburn's life was a complex tapestry woven with threads of dedication, loyalty, and contradiction. As a detective, he was a conscientious officer amidst a sea of corruption, navigating the treacherous water of the Jamaica Constabulary Force with steadfast commitment to his values. His devotion to the PNP criminal organization and its controversial philosophies showcases unwavering belief in a cause greater than himself, which he embraced with unrelenting passion. Roy's life was marked by the intersection of personal conviction and professional duties, embodying the struggles and contradiction of a man deeply enmeshed in Jamaica's tumultuous political and social fabric. Despite the controversies surrounding him, Roy's impact on those who knew him and his contributions to this channel is undeniable. He shares insights and experiences openly, enriching our understanding of the pervasive corruption within the system he was a part of. Roy Wedderburn's legacy is one of profound influence and enduring memory. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of human nature and the intricate dance between morality and survival in a world rife with challenges. As we bid farewell to Roy, we honor his journey and the indelible mark he left on those who cross his path. May his soul find peace. May his memory continue to inspire and provoke thought long after his departure. Yes, man, we miss you, Roy. You were one of the most consistent contributors to the channel, and you never shy away from letting the viewers know who you were and what you stand for. Yeah, man, you'll be truly missed, man, by us at the Jamaica Young Police Channel. And we wish you a nice ride, and we hope you'll find comfort in the arms of the Lord. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel, out.